here tonight. First time for you having this many attend a Sacramento Kings game with you, head coach, and just talk a little bit about having the connection to this area here.
I'm sorry.
Well, your mom's here, your dad's here, your brother's here. You got Mickey Hart from the Grateful Dead.
Yeah. We get good family support wherever we go. So it's in the NBA season, we're on the road a lot. So anytime you can have family and friends around, it's a nice mini break. But they know and we know, we're here for business. We're here to try to get better as a team and try to win a game.
Speaking of the road, how much are you looking forward to maybe just kind of finding yourselves, even getting that win on the home court, and here you are on the road, maybe find yourselves a little bit?
Well, we're more excited about just having more opportunities to keep growing, whether it's at road, on the road or at home. Our team needs time together and reps and opportunities, and tonight's another great opportunity for us.
How much do you think this last night the last game carries over and get that momentum a little bit?
Hopefully a lot. We talk about it. It was an emotional win at home. We got our first win and it felt great. That's over with. Now it's about today. What are we going to do today? Are we ready to go again? We had our best pace of the season in that game as far as the way we want to get out and play. Defensively, we were locked into our game plan and executing it, and it was a team win, and that was great. And now it's about doing that again and doing it better.
Luke, I asked this question in a positive way. I'm Hubie Brown's son. I'm the Knicks radio commentator. You've been a head coach with the Lakers, with the Kings. Your father's here. You could probably talk to him all the time. What's the relationship there as it might apply to your team now?
The relationship with who?
You and your father about coaching your team.
Oh, my dad's been great my whole basketball career, whether I was a player and now into coaching. He offers advice when I want it, and he knows when to leave me alone. So he's a great person to be able to talk to and communicate about the game, what he sees. But he also knows that this is my job and I'm doing it. So when and when not to put his voice in there.
Luke, what was it like coaching Julius Randle for a couple of years in Los Angeles? I know you touted him as a very good defender.
I loved coaching Julius. How hard he plays, what he's capable of doing. It was a lot of fun to kind of help grow him as a player, and I'm happy that he's had some success, and now he's got a new opportunity here. I know they're off to a slow start, but I think the way he plays, the city will really embrace him as they get to know him.
Is there something you saw in his growth, like now, from when you coached him, like the difference between him as a player now?
Well, he's getting more comfortable with his all-around game. I haven't seen a lot of him this season. We played at home against Utah, so I started scouting on the flight out here yesterday. So I don't have a huge sample size other than the 2 games that I watched. But his physicality, his ability to get to the free throw line and then play make has been something that he's gotten a lot more comfortable with. As he's gotten older in this league.
I know when you were in LA, you saw him kind of as that Draymond role.
Yeah.
I mean, do you think he still can do that, or do you think defensively he might not be?
For us, and again, this is going 2 years ago. So for us, we found him to be at his best when we when we used him as a switch defender. But he's young. He was younger then, and he's grown. I'm sure he's sees the game better now. But he was someone that I love coaching, and I think that the city of New York will really come to love having him as part of their team.
Luke, it's so common for teams today to take early offense threes and transition rather than settling into a half-court possession.
Yeah.
How do you balance whether it is to take that early three and instead of getting into a half-court possession where maybe you get a cut or something better?
Well, I think it goes team to team. What are you built to do? I think for a lot of young teams, it's you want to get out and run. Half-court execution. Today's NBA, the defenses have gotten much more complex. Teams are switching a lot of the half-court offensive stuff, which takes away the angles, slows it down a little bit. So for me personally, I'm always looking to push, but that doesn't mean we want a quick shot. That means we want to get into what we're looking for early. And if it's not there, then let's work on our execution, because at the end of the day, you have to be able to execute in the half court if you want to win consistently.
Granted, it's a small sample early in the season at this point. You guys are playing a slightly slower pace after turnovers, after rebounds than the team did last year. Is that something by design on your end that you want the team in?
No, it's new coaching staff, new team, new terminology, new plays. We spent a lot of time in our training camp working on defense, working on being able to execute in half court, and it's only been a month. So it's one of those things where yes, we want to get out and play fast still, and we did a nice job of starting to trend in that direction again. But we also put a lot of value on the fact that if we want to win, we have to be able to get stops. And if we want to win consistently, we have to be able to execute in the end of game situations. So in the limited practice time that you have in the NBA, we dedicate a lot of time to those things as well.
Luke, a lot of fans back in Sacramento have been surprised by the slow start for you guys, but because you had a lot of the key guys from last year come back, talk a little about what the chemistry changed with the new coach and a few new guys. Why has it been difficult for you guys to get going? Back to the level you were at the end of the
year. It's tough to win games in this league, and we feel very good about what our team is doing, the chemistry, the way that they're practicing, the habits that they're building. 5 games into the season, before we got our first win, it wasn't showing in the win-loss column. But we also know and value the importance of what we're working on every day, and know that it's going to pay off in the long run.